Every day, you're faced with hundreds, even thousands of choices. What to eat, what to wear, what to watch, who to date, where to live, what career to pursue. It seems like a blessing, all this freedom, but what if it's actually a curse? The hidden problem of modern freedom. Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Deep Understanding, where we go beyond surface-level summaries and dive deep into the core ideas that shape how we think, feel, and live. Today, we're exploring a powerful and counterintuitive idea from psychologist Barry Schwartz, that more choice doesn't make us happier. It actually makes us more anxious, less fulfilled, and often paralyzed. This idea is beautifully unpacked in his book, The Paradox of Choice: Why More is Less. At first glance, it sounds ridiculous. After all, isn't freedom all about having choices? Isn't the ability to choose the very foundation of democracy, capitalism, and self-expression? Yes, but there's a hidden cost. And in this video, we're going to unpack that cost deeply. Let's begin. Part 1. The explosion of choice in modern life. In pre-modern societies, choices were limited. You likely ate what your family ate, married someone from your town, and worked in a job related to your parents' profession. Fast forward to today, and we're drowning in choice. Just look around. Groceries. Over 175 types of salad dressing. Streaming, thousands of shows and movies across dozens of platforms. Careers. Remote work, gig work, side hustles, creator economy. Dating. Infinite scroll through human beings. On the surface, this seems like progress, but in practice it's overwhelming. Barry Schwartz points out that while choice has made us freer, it hasn't made us happier. Instead, it has made us more anxious, more regretful, and more dissatisfied. Part 2. The psychological cost of choice. Let's break this down into the core psychological effects Barry Schwartz explores. 1. Choice paralysis. When faced with too many options, we often don't choose at all. A famous study Schwartz cites involved jam. At a supermarket, customers were more likely to stop at a display offering 24 types of jam than one offering 6. But, and here's the twist, those offered only 6 jams were 10 times more likely to actually make a purchase. Too many options leads to analysis paralysis. The mind gets overloaded. You want to evaluate every option, but you can't, so you freeze. 2. Regret and anticipated regret. Let's say you make a choice. Great, except now you're haunted by all the options you didn't choose. What if that other laptop had better battery life? Maybe that other vacation spot would have been cheaper. Did I marry the right person? The more choices there are, the more regret we feel, or fear we'll feel. Even if your choice is objectively good, you compare it against the fantasy of a perfect alternative. 3. Opportunity cost obsession. When we choose, we give up other options. That's called opportunity cost. The more options you're aware of, the more you feel you're missing out. That awareness eats away at your satisfaction. You could be enjoying your vacation, but you're thinking about the trip to Japan you didn't book. Too much choice amplifies the fear of missing out, FOMO. 4. Escalation of expectations. With more options, expectations rise. Let's say you're shopping for jeans. You find a pair that fits well, but with 100 other pairs on the shelf, you start wondering, could there be a better fit? A cheaper price? So even though your jeans are great, you're less satisfied. The secret to happiness is low expectations, Schwartz jokes. In a world of infinite choices, expectations become impossible to meet. 5. Self-blame. This is one of the most painful outcomes. When you have few choices and things go wrong, you can blame bad luck or circumstance. But when you have hundreds of choices and still end up unhappy, it feels like your fault. You chose the wrong job, the wrong partner, the wrong major. Too much choice shifts responsibility from fate to self, and that can destroy self-esteem. Part 3. Maximizers. Barry Schwartz divides people into 2 groups, not rigid categories but tendencies. Maximizers. aim to make the best possible choice. Exhaustively research, compare, and analyze. Often get better outcomes, but feel worse about them. They suffer more regret, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. Satisficers. Aim for good enough. Set a standard and choose the first thing that meets it. Move on with life. Often feel more content. Paradoxically, satisficers tend to be happier even if they technically get a less optimal result. This goes against everything modern society teaches us. Never settle, always optimize, be the best. But the truth is, maximizing in a world of endless choice is a fast track to burnout and disillusionment. Part 4. What can we do about it? Barry Schwartz doesn't argue that choice is inherently bad, rather, we need to manage it wisely. Here are his core recommendations, practical wisdom we can all apply. 1. Choose when to choose. Not every decision needs to be optimized. Reserve deep analysis for things that really matter, your career, your values, your relationships. For the rest, accept good enough. Pick a toothpaste brand and stick with it. Set limits on browsing time. Use presets and defaults. 2. Limit your options. Self-imposed constraints. Unsubscribe from marketing emails. Limit your streaming platforms. Filter job searches by key values, not every variable. Freedom through boundaries. 3. Practice gratitude over comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy, especially in a hyper-choice world. Train yourself to focus on what you have, not what you could have had. 4. Lower expectations. This may sound negative, but it's not, it's realistic. No job, partner, or experience is perfect. Accepting trade-offs is part of maturity. The more you expect perfection, the more you invite disappointment. 5. Embrace satisficing. Adopt the mindset, this is good enough for now. It frees up energy for living rather than endlessly optimizing. Part 5. Implications for society. This isn't just a personal issue, it's a societal one. In economics, more choice is assumed to increase utility, but Schwartz shows that beyond a certain point, utility declines. In politics, too many choices can fragment consensus. In relationships, choice overload can lead to commitment phobia. In consumerism, it leads to chronic dissatisfaction and overconsumption. So maybe as a culture we need to rethink our obsession with freedom through infinite choice and replace it with something deeper. Clarity, purpose, simplicity, connection. And now in conclusion, the wisdom of limits. So let's bring it all together. Choice is essential to freedom, but too much choice creates suffering. It leads to decision fatigue, regret, paralysis, and unhappiness. By understanding our psychology, we can design lives with intentional limits, not imposed constraints. Freedom isn't having everything. It's knowing what you truly want and letting go of the rest. If that message resonates with you, you're in the right place. Real deep understanding is here to challenge assumptions, go deeper, and make sense of the world's complexity without drowning in it. If you found this valuable, subscribe, like, and share it with someone stuck in analysis paralysis. Comment below. What's one area of life where you've simplified your choices and felt happier?